Hey, what's up, guys? Tom's the trainer, owner of Amplified Fitness, and today I'm going to be doing a book review. And this is something I'm going to be doing more often, as books. I believe they're very important parts of your self-development, not just for your physical health, but for your mental health. Nothing quite gets mentally stimulates me and motivates and inspires me like a really good book. I'm not a huge book reader, but I do read regularly, and I don't love all the books I read, so I'm going to be giving you guys some honest reviews. Not every book that I come at you with I'm just going to absolutely love. But today, I'm going to start with The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes, and it is subtitled A Real World Guide to Living Bigger, Loving Deeper, and Leaving a Legacy. So guys, this book was actually given to me at a seminar that I attended last year. And I was like, who is this Lewis Howes guy? What is this book all about? Whatever. I tossed it off to the side. And then on my plane ride home, I started reading it. And it immediately captivated me. And on the airplane, I pulled out my notebook and I started doing the exercises that were listed in the book. And guys, this book, it was one of the best books I've ever read. It's extremely simple. It's amazing how simple it is, yet how effective and how big of an impact that it can really be. So guys, what this book, it's a self-development book. There's, I believe, 8 different chapters. Let's take a look here. So yes, there's 8 different chapters. The first chapter is on creating a vision, finding your why. The second chapter, turn adversity into advantage. The third chapter is cultivating a champion's mindset. Who doesn't need that? Chapter 4, develop hustle. A lot of people ask me, like, Thomas, how did you start your business? How did you get involved into fitness? How did you build it up? And you know what? Hustle. A lot of it was just straight up hustle. Chapter 5, mastering your body. Chapter 6, practicing positive habits. Chapter 7, building a winning team. Because guys, if you want to go far in life, don't try and do it alone. And Chapter 8, living a life of service. So it's an incredibly simple book. It's not a terribly long book. The text is pretty big per page. Probably knock this book out, and you probably read the entire thing in a few hours. But if you do read this book, it's a book that you should take your time reading. And it's a book that you have to be at a point in your life where you are wanting to improve and you are wanting to develop yourself. Because if you're not willing to accept that, and you're not willing to make a change, and you're not willing to apply the action steps, then you'll just be a consumer of information and not do anything. In fact, I've given this book to a lot of people as gifts, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't even fucking read it because they didn't care to at the time. But I have given this book to people before, and they said it really touched them and really made a big difference for them. So guys, overall, I'm gonna rate this book, and I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's that good. It's that good of a book. So guys, I highly recommend it. If those 8 chapters that I went over, if that's something that you're looking to improve in your life, then highly recommend this book. It really can be a game changer. So, School of Greatness by Lewis Howes, definitely recommend it.